free electrons, we are going to learn the new point present on the page number 32. That is current flows through a wire. How current flows through a wire? You have seen in your home the electric supply is provided with the help of copper wires or aluminum wires. That is, for electrical conduction, copper wire or aluminum wires are used. Why copper wires or aluminum wires are used for the electric conduction? Because these are metals, copper and aluminum, these are metals and they contain large number of free electrons. We have seen what is meant by free electrons. The electrons which are present in the outermost shell of an atom or of an metallic atom, these are called as a free electrons. These electrons move here and there randomly inside the metal. Then how electric current flows through a copper wire? If you see the diagram A and B, when you understand the phenomenon present in the diagram A and B, then easily you can write in your own word how current flows through a wire. In diagram A, you can see this is the metallic wire, or you can say copper wire. In the diagram A, the electrons are randomly moving. In diagram A, there is no battery. So, free electrons which are present in the outermost shell or an orbit, these electrons are randomly moving here and there inside the metallic wire. In diagram B, you can see the battery is connected to the copper wire or a metallic wire. The battery has two terminals, positive terminal as well as negative terminals. Then this positive terminal is connected to the one end of the wire and negative terminal is connected to the other end of the wire. That is, here we have supplied electric, or we have applied, or we have connected the battery to the copper wire in diagram B. That is, battery supply the potential difference or create the potential difference across the wire, and because of that electrons start to move in a particular direction. That is, they move in a particular direction because of the electric force which is created by the battery, and due to that the electron move in a particular direction. So you can see in the diagram they are moving in a particular direction, and this, because of moving of free electrons in a particular direction, there is a flow of current inside the copper wire. Now you can see in a figure A, if a conducting wire is not connected to cell, its free electron move randomly. Randomly means they are moving here and there. They don't have a particular direction. In all direction, in a space between the atoms. When we connect battery to the two ends of the copper wire, electric force acts on the electron. That is, when we connect the battery, you can see here, these battery apply the electric force on the electron, and because of that electric force, these free electrons move in a particular direction. Because of the electric force, free electrons move in a particular direction. So you can see here, as electron possesses negative charge, that is, on electron negative charge is present, they start moving from negative terminal to the positive terminal of the cell. That is, you can see here, the electrons move from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery. That is, electrons start to move from negative terminal to positive terminal. But in physics, there is a sign convention. That is, you have to show the direction of current from positive terminal to negative terminal. बघा, इलेक्ट्रॉन कसे मूव होतात, तर निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल. पण सर्किट डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवताना तुम्हाला पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल करंट फ्लो होतो असं दाखवावं लागतं, कारण फिजिक्स मध्ये हे साइन कन्व्हेन्शन आहे. ऍक्च्युअली इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव्स फ्रॉम निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल, बट इन फिजिक्स देर इज अ साइन कन्व्हेन्शन to show the direction of current from positive terminal to negative terminal. So you can see here, due to flow of these electrons, current start to flow through the wire. That is, due to flow of these free electrons, the current start to flow through the wire. because of flow of these free electrons, current start to flow through the wire. So this motion of electron is irregular, but there is a definite non-zero value to their average velocity. That is, though electron motion is irregular, there is a definite non-zero value. So in this way, the current flows through a wire, and because of free electrons, current flows through a wire. When we apply the battery, then we are going to apply the electric force on the electron, and due to that force or due to that electric force, these free electrons move through the wire. This battery is nothing but potential difference. We are applying the potential difference across the copper wire or across the metallic wire, and because of that electric force, electrons start to move, and these constitute the current. Current is nothing but flow of electron through the wire. Current is nothing but flow of electron through the wire. Next point on the page number 33 is electric current. Electric current is nothing but flow of electron through a metallic conductor. That is, it is nothing but flow of electron through a metallic conductor. It is represented by capital letter I. That is how to represent the current. Current is represented by the letter capital I. You can see here, it is the flow of electron through a conductor. Current I is defined as charge passing through a conductor. That is, which are these charge? These charge are nothing but electrons. The flow of electrons through a metallic conductor is called as a current. Now you can see here, what is the equation of current? Current is equal to I is equal to capital Q upon T. What is meant by Q? Where Q is equal to charge flowing through a wire, that is, capital Q is nothing but charges flowing through a wire. T is equal to time. So current is the ratio of charge upon time. You can see here, I is equal to Q upon T. Now SI unit of Q, that is SI unit of charge, is Coulomb. SI unit of charge is Coulomb. Current is expressed in an ampere. That is, how to measure the current? Current is measured in terms of ampere, that is capital A. Now you can see here the charge of one electron. Electron have a negative charge, but what is the value of this charge? You can see here the charge on one electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 Coulomb. That is, the charge present on one electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 Coulomb. Now, what is the definition of ampere? Ampere means current is measured in terms of ampere. Then what is the definition of ampere? 1 ampere current is said to flow in a conductor if 1 Coulomb charge flows through it every second. That is, 1 ampere current is said to flow in a conductor if 1 Coulomb charge flows through it every second. So 1 ampere, it is the ratio of 1 Coulomb upon 1 second. You can see here 1 ampere is equal to 1 Coulomb upon 1 second. In this diagram you can see the battery is connected to the wire and electric current is flow. In this information box it is given that the actually current flows from negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery. But according to sign convention in the circuit, current is shown by positive terminal to negative terminal of a battery with the help of arrow. बघा, ऍक्च्युअली करंट कसा फ्लो होतो निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल, पण सर्किट डायग्राम मध्ये करंट फ्लो होण्याची डायरेक्शन पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल अशी दाखवली जाते. इट इज अ साइन कन्व्हेन्शन इन फिजिक्स टू शो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट फ्रॉम पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल टू निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल with the help of arrow, but actually the current flows from negative terminal to positive terminal of the battery. Example is given on page number 33. I am going to read that example and we are going to see how to solve that example. A current of 0.4 ampere flows through a conductor for 5 minutes. How much charge would have passed through the conductor? That is, when current of 0.4 ampere flow for 5 minutes, then how many charge passes through that conductor? So first you have to write down given quantities, what to find out, and then use the formula. The given quantities are, you can see here, current I is equal to 0.4 ampere. The units are essential in physics. Time 5 minutes, convert it into second, that is 5 into 60, you will get 300 second. What to find out? Charge, that is capital Q is equal to question mark. The solution, current I, it is the ratio of charge upon time. Current, it is the ratio of charge upon time. So you can write current I is equal to Q upon T. Put all these values. 0.4 is equal to Q upon 300. 300 is here dividation. Another side goes for multiplication. So you can see here, therefore 0.4 into 300 is equal to Q. After multiplication you will get 120 is equal to Q. Then your answer is how many charges flow. The charges flow through the wire is equal to 120 coulomb. And coulomb, it is nothing but capital C. This is the unit of charge. So you have to write in the exam the unit of physical quantities. Capital Q is measured in terms of coulomb, that is charges are measured in terms of coulomb. So charges passes through the wire is equal to 120 coulomb.